I'd like to introduce the world's very first Alpha 16 Lamborghini Huracan. You guys may actually recognize this car was previously on the channel, but to explain a little bit more about what we have going on here, we have Nick, sales marketing manager here at AMS Performance.
So yeah, like Vanetti said, we originally built this car for our good friends at Chicago Motor Cars. Back then it was an Alpha 12 car, turned up a little bit, made about $14.25. After GTR World Cup, the car switched hands, and by the time this video comes out, you'll know that it's owned by our good friend Marcelo. You know, wanted some more power out of it. I mean, it makes 1670 wheel. Done a number of other things to the car to reliably make that power and to help with traction and everything. We're really excited for this car. This is essentially the first Alpha 16 package car on the planet. The guys have put in insane amount of time on this car the past 2 weeks to try to get ready. Really paving the way for what the future packages are going to look like for everybody else that is you know, a part of and supporting the V10 program here at AMS.
I mean, just look at that exhaust, baby. What?
Don't show them the secret sauce.
What? Oh,
So we upgraded the car to a G35 1050 turbo and a custom 3.5-inch exhaust. Titanium, obviously, it looks fantastic. Still running our Tile MVR 44mm wastegates. It's got Motec. This car is going to be a track car. It is going to see a lot of quarter-mile drag racing. It's going to see maybe probably some roll racing. I'm not too sure what Marcelo has planned with it, but yeah, she's pretty sweet. There is one more change that we did make to the car. It no longer has our coolant reservoir and pump underneath the rear quarter. So normally it'd be in this area right here.
Yep.
It is now in the front tank. So this is also another prototype deal. This is a front tank.
yes. Just note this is
Obviously just water in there.
yeah.
What you can do at the track is you can remove this, pump out some water, and then throw in a whole bunch of ice. Get those IATs way down. IATs down means more power. So
It's actually, so while we had this on the dyno, it's really cool. So that whole system up front that you just saw is basically pumping water through the intercoolers.
the water is going to be fed from this side. The water travels across this way to the back over here on this panel and is returned through this Y block on obviously both intercoolers. But your intake charge temp feeds from this side, obviously, to this side, to the intake manifold.
Gotcha.
The colder side for the IATs would be this side. but the colder water would stay here. So as
I
water
see.
travels across, it'll obviously get hotter.
Now you could leave just regular room temp water
Yeah.
in there, and you could run the car like you normally would. You don't have to put ice in it.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing power is going to be limited, obviously.
Yeah, so if you're driving this car normally, normal water gets pumped through the system, hits the intercoolers. On the return from the intercoolers, hits the heat exchangers up front as you're driving, or air to water,
And
transfers
it cools
over.
it down like a
cools
normal
it down,
cooling system.
exactly. It'd be the exact same as if it was up here. So.
Yeah. You just get colder temps if you actually put the ice up in the front and run it that way.
Yeah.
So this is an extremely amazing build. We're going to go with Joey in a second. He's going to tell us some details on the motor. We'll get with Tyler. He can tell us a little bit about the trans. But Alex pretty much put most of this together. Did a fantastic job. It's a beautiful car, and we will be seeing more of this car in the future at the track. So I'm going to go grab Joey. Let's talk about the motor.
So this is our Stage 1 V10 kit. It is a non-sleeve block. Going to be forged pistons, forged rods, high performance bearings on rods and mains, and then like a factory gasket set just to reseal everything, get everything working as it should. As far as headwork goes, it has Freya intake and exhaust valves. We do have like a custom spring kit that we've been working on. So that's going to be, I believe that's single valve springs on this one, and obviously new retainers, new locators, all that kind of stuff. High performance valve job. We do a custom head stud kit as well. So custom age CA625 plus head stud kit. And it really just holds everything on, especially when we're throwing 2 turbos on it, putting a lot of boost in the chambers.
Yes.
Real quick, give us a little rundown what we got in the transmission here.
Yeah, so this has the full Stage 5 Plus kit on it. So we're talking full billet gear set, all the billet goodness, all the pan, diff cover, we put a wave track in it, it's got the half shafts in it. Pretty much everything you could want this car has.
So this is... Oh, hello! Hello, Martin.
Car got done. It's making a bit over 1,600 wheel horsepower. Should be pretty quick. Gotta go test drive it, and we have our own set of drag radials on this car for testing. They're a little bit old and they're kind of feathered, so I gotta do a burnout to clean them up.
Sounds like a plan to me.
So I'm gonna show you how the burnout works in this car.
Okay, let's do it. I'm okay with that. You guys okay with that? I think they're okay with that.
All right, so burnout mode is going to be...
I was talking with Alex. Is the cruise control just an option for...
It is, on the Huracans, it's an option.
Okay, because I think he said the Performante, the red one, might have it.
Yeah.
Might have cruise control.
Yeah, you can see the buttons, the space of the buttons are here, but it's actually missing. So with the cruise control, the factory one, you can actually go through and do all these settings on the TAC. Without cruise control, we put this cool little panel in here. It's got your fire suppression system built into it, button, and you have we put 2 knobs in there, which control power, desired power, and then a combination of traction control and launch in one. So just by these knobs, you can put it right into burnout mode. So I have it set so all the way to the left, basically. Sets the burnout mode, which does some cool things. Lets you to burn out without really stressing the engine too much. Turns traction control off, or all that kind of stuff. So we'll show you how it's done.
Sweet. I couldn't hold this camera still for the life of me.
It goes so straight. Look at that.
Yeah,
That's pretty.
that is pretty nuts.
Left the rubber marks back there, dude.
It sounds mental. Oh my god. You ready to go, man?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
ready.
Hell yeah.
Rob Harper's gonna be driving it first. He's gonna make sure everything's okay. Like I said, he's track tuning it, no dyno time, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah, we're excited, man. Ooh, 835, 168. 175. So we got Marcelo here.
Yeah, it's a 2018 Lamborghini Performante. Beautiful car, suede everywhere. We have the new Alpha 16X kit that is on it. So this is the first time that we're taking it out. It's on Motec. Billet trans, everything from AMS. Built motor, also from AMS too. Rob Hopper is tuning the car on Motec. And right now we're just trying to work the short track. That's the hardest part. It's like most of these race cars, you know, we try to get them to 60 better. So we did a 8.2 with a worser 60 foot. So if we would have got the same 60 foot as we did the first time with 8.3, we would have probably went 8.1, 8.0 or something. So we're knocking right on the doors of 7s, and that's the whole goal, is to reach a 7 in this car.
Cool. So yeah, we have a whole bunch of footage too of this car being built over at AMS, but it's really good to just finally see it out on the track.
It's the first time I've ever actually seen the car. You know.
Yeah,
you know that?
yeah, that's true.
And so to see it just running down, and Rob gave me a drive even on asphalt. This thing grips. It pulls really nice. Like, I was pretty impressed with it. So Rob really likes it too, and so we'll see what we can do.
All right, cool. Sounds good. We'll see you out there.
All right, man.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, guys, DCT just got called up. Elimination, round 3. Let's go.
Oh, man. 8004 at 181. There we go.
So this was a world's first look at our Alpha 16. You guys may have seen us post a few weeks ago on this very same car, but FL2K was the debut. So it was really exciting to get the car out there. We're going to be showing more and kind of releasing more info as time goes on in the Alpha 16 kits. They are not out yet, but you could stay tuned for more information in the future. As you guys know, this red DME Performante is just about done. It's been dynoed, all that stuff. This video, I know it's been a few weeks. FL2 came up real quick, but the second video on this car is going to be coming, should be coming next week. So stay tuned for that. And we have something special in store for some really cool cinematics with this car. So you guys want to make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can watch this video. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.